If you find it difficult carving your own brows, then watch this video as I'm going to be showing you exactly how to get clean brows as a beginner. So we need our tools, just two things. A spoili brush, you use this to brush your brow hairs. You can get the one that comes in a brush set or just get this one, very easy to use. And you need a blade. You know tiger blade is the OG, so what I like to do is just split it in half, okay? Just split it in two and use the half part, okay? And your girl just had to go ahead and apply some, some lip thinny. And we're just going to move this hair out of the way so you know that this class is serious business. So you're going to need a mirror really up close to your face. That's what I was saying. The audio turned out really bad here, so we're just going to carry on with voiceover. So I was saying that most people like to use Vaseline or gel, right? That is good because it will help you to prevent bump on the skin and a cut. It just helps the blade to glide on very well. I have this brow gel that I use. You can use it before drawing your brows. It is Damel Brow. Okay, so it just helps you to lay down the brow hairs easily. You can see how it laid the brow hairs. You can tell the difference between the two brows, the one that has the brow gel on and the one that doesn't. Okay, so it just helps put your brows, very organized. So even if you're not going to draw your brows, you can use this for everyday use. Yeah, this was it. So let me zoom in more. Now for my brow hairs, I want to take out the parts that are really not necessary. Okay, and that will be right here. I do not cut my brow from this point. I do not touch this point up until this point. You can see that right here, right? I do not touch from here to here. What I want to do is just clean up the excesses, which is from right here, right? I have to let my brows get really full before coming to cut so that I can have enough hair to cut on camera. So I want to take off the excess hair from around this point, okay? Now to do that, let me just place my mirror. So to do that, you can either lift your brows like this, or you go in with your fingers and stretch your skin. You want to make sure you're stretching your skin, okay? Do this, stretch it, so that you do not cut yourself. Very, very important. So for me, because my mirror is quite far, I'm going to just put my mirror and stretch my skin naturally, okay? So I'm going to start from here. What I want to do is take out the hairs from this point out. That's what you want to do. You're not carving the whole thing. So I like to start from here. You can see the position of my razor blade right here. And I'll start. Make sure you're stretching your skin. And I'm taking that out, okay? You can see that from this point, it's a lot cleaner and sharper. That's what you want. You don't want to carve the whole thing. You can see I still have brown hairs up until this point. I just took out the part that doesn't look clean. You can see how this one looks. So that's the idea of carving your brow. Now for the top part of the brows, you can see that when I glued that up, right, you can see excess hair. This is so much. So just push it up, right? And what I'm going to do is start cutting from this point right here. Right here. So that's what I'm going to do. So now I'm not going to do this. I'm going to position my brows like my razor like this. Then what you want to do is to drag your skin downwards right here. Okay, you want to drag down so that you cut. Okay, so I'm a professional, so I can maneuver, but you want to have a big mirror right in front of you doing that. So now what we're going to do is to cut. Can you see that? So I'm taking out that excess hair right now. Those hairs that have grown out of the line, that's what we are doing, okay? That's what we are taking out. You can see how beautiful this looks. Perfect. Can you see this? So beautiful. I hope it's translating as much as it sees on camera. So you can see my eyebrows look very, very carved and defined. I can wear this out like this, and I can also fill it in. Okay, so now I want to just make sure I'm taking off the excess hair. I'm going to brush the hair downwards, right? So anyone that comes on here, the excess hair below this line, I'm going to take it away, and I'm going to use that same so that I hold my brows like this, stretch, and be gentle, and just cut that off. So just making sure with that I'm good. Taking out the excess brow hair on this brow. Okay, that looks pretty good. So same technique, you take out the excess hair on this side, on the natural line, right in, and cut. Now if you are doing the same thing for your right eye, what you do is you take your left hand and use the fingers to stretch your skin. Okay, if you're doing the same for the left, you just stretch. If it's for the right, you stretch, and be up close to your mirror. I have my mirror right in front of me. I'm holding it, so that's why. So I'm going to just cut. You stretch, and I'm going to cut same way I'm going to cut with this. Just taking off the excess hair that's falling, that is out of line, because I need to stay in line, looking very organized, so that on days that I'm not wearing makeup, you know, my face is still framed properly. Ooh, this is nice. Okay, but I think, you know, brows are sisters, not twins, right? But I think this one I'm not liking it more. So let me reduce the line on this just a tad bit to, you know, be similar. They are not twins, but they can be similar. So I'll just take off this one. Right. Yeah, I think that's okay. So I don't make it too, I don't ruin my brow hair. You can see on this side I have a lot of hair than this side. However, brows are sisters, not twins, so just try to make them look similar. So with this, I can go out, even though I look bald on this side, but this is how you carve your brows. Okay, so after that is done, you go in with your wipe, clean your face, and get to draw your brows. I have a detailed eyebrow tutorial coming up right after this one, so thank you so much for watching, and let's get into the eyebrow video.